Hey everybody. So yeah, the car is no longer in the garage. It kind of is, but if you're like me, and I hope you can forgive me for this, but I did some stuff preparing to start this thing that I just can't have distractions when I'm doing it. And not that you guys are a distraction, but yeah, you are. Filming is a distraction when I'm trying to concentrate on like certain stuff, especially the first time. So I know it's oiled. I got the valve covers bolted on. Big deal. You guys have seen that before. 8 bolts. Got the fuel line hooked up to a fuel can, jerry can. Got a little click-clack pump. Got my power probe out here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to check for leaks first to the fueling system because I'm not going to have a fire. And once I know for sure the fueling system is good, then I'll wire up the ignition switch, the little boat switch that I bought, and then I'll get right back with you guys again. But I'm going to check this thing out first. So let's check the fueling system, make sure we have any leaks. I'm anticipating maybe 1 or 2, but let's see. So here's where it is. I don't know how good you guys can actually see that. Probably not so good, but okay, in the jerry can. Open up the can. Stick the hose down in the can. Make sure it's down with some fuel. This is a ground for the can. I know it's not pretty, I don't care. This is actually going to the coil. This wire is actually going to the coil. So I'm not turning the key on, I'm just going to use my power probe. I'm going to turn the pump on this way. Actually take this, unplug this real quick. I don't want to power the coil. I'm just going to take this, plug this in there, turn the clickety-clack on, and check for some leaks. Insane. There's no way there's no leaks. There's no way none of these lines are leaking. That is absolutely crazy. There's no fuel dripping down the carburetors. The bowls aren't filling up. I mean, they're full, but the floats aren't leaking. Let's see if we have accelerator pump. One squirt. Can you see that? Let me keep adding fuel. Maybe this back bowl isn't hooked up here. I smell gas. Front one is definitely squirting. Is there no fuel in the back bowl? Smells like gas. Smells like gas. Wish it. Well, the front one's squirting for sure. Oh, there they go. There, the back ones are squirting. All right. Finally got fuel in there. Okay, let's add some more fuel. Clackety clack, clackety clack. Nothing's dripping out of the floats. No leaks. How is that possible, no leaks? All right, so here's what I did. Temporary coil mounting. This is my key on ignition power, which more than likely I'm gonna have to hit this with the power probe. Oh no, the boat starter will actually put power to this key when it's going. Oh, I see a vacuum leak there. I'm gonna have to plug that. Thanks for reminding me. This is the power that runs over to the fuel pump, coil power. This goes to the distributor. The plugs and wires are back on. You can clearly see how they run. They're not touching the header yet. They're close. I do have some wire separators. I might put those on. You don't want to burn these vintage super stock wires up. These things are ancient. So the belt tension, I said it already, so it's roughly an inch of free play. Oh, you can't see that. Move the camera. Roughly an inch of free play. When this thing heats up, it'll spread. I filled this plug here on the blower. I filled it up to there with 90 weight because that's what these things take. A lot of the chatter I had in there and the gears obviously went away when I spent over a few times without the belt. I did get the rocker arm going. The battery's charging. What else do I got going on? I'm gonna push the car farther outside when I actually do it. I gotta get in here and wire in the ignition switch, the boat switch. You guys can watch me do that. That'll be fun, right? It's gonna be really bad. I don't have any eye terminals, so it's gonna be some twisting around and some nuts, and then some electrical tape, because this is a temporary switch, and I really don't care, because it's temporary. Temporary switch and key, boat switch. This is actual boat switch, model switch, type, performance. Oh, it's got screw terminals, so I can loop it around, screw terminal it, and maybe zip tie it to the dash somewhere. Because the idea is I want to be sitting in my car. Now I know there's no fuel leaks, and I want to fire it while I'm sitting in my car eventually. That's the plan. Is to fire it up whenever I want by just sitting in there and touching the shifter, because I got some sentimental something about that thing. What am I gonna do now? Train of thought. Choo 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 stripper. Wire strippers. Wire stripper. Screwdriver. Wires. And then we'll push it outside. Hook stuff back up. The battery's charging in the trunk, by the way. The trunk is vented. Not vintage, but vented. So the battery's charging in there. Way inside there. It's nice and pretty. It's cute. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's unusual. Yeah, it's unusual. Okay, where is my zip ties? Where'd I put them zippy ties? Zip ties. Let's go green for go. Green. Green. It's hot out here today. It's like I went surfing this morning. It was beautiful. Crowded, but beautiful. And, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully this camera doesn't get too hot. Let me set you in here and make you shorter. That's what all of you want. Get shorter. Okay, here we go. So, I'm gonna put you in here. I'm gonna wedge you against the shifter and something else. In there. Okay. Down. Somewhere like that. How's that? Zip ties. Okay, remember. This red wire and this red wire and this wire are the wires that go to my switch. So I'm gonna tear the switch open. Keys up there somewhere. Keys on the seat.